Have a look at the papers for you this morning, Friday morning. Many of this morning's front pages dominated by the story about the NHS pay increase. The Daily Mirror calls it an insult to NHS heroes. A paper saying the planned rise could amount to just £3.50 extra per week in take-home pay for experienced nurses.
The Times reports that Cyprus looks set to welcome fully vaccinated British tourists this summer. The paper quotes the island's Deputy Tourism Minister, who describes the move as a green light for travellers.
And onto the Telegraph itself, the front page including a photograph of the Duchess of Sussex during an interview with US broadcaster Oprah Winfrey. The paper says the Duke and Duchess have not been contacted about an investigation into claims of bullying made against Meghan by former staff.
And the Yorkshire Post reports that plans to enable UK space flights will be published by the Department for Transport. The paper speculates that it could pave the way for the country's first space launch within the next few years.
A quick look at some of the inside pages for you. Now, this story attracted my attention, which is in the Times. Let's see if I can hold that up properly for you so I get a grip on that. Basically, we all know there have been many stories over the years about what sniffer dogs can do.
Yeah.
So practical work, police work and customs, all those kind of things. Now, there has been some talk about how useful they are in detecting coronavirus. So this is a trial that's been going on at a Belgian football club, and what they have discovered is that sniffer dogs have detected cases of Covid-19 more than a week before they were picked up by conventional nasal swabs. So the scent of the disease they are picking up before there's any indicator that will show up in any of the tests up to a week before. So basically they've got players and staff who have it, who a week later test positive, but the dogs have detected coronavirus in them up to a week earlier, and with enormous efficiency. But
the problem is with that, isn't it, is because if you haven't got enough viral load or you're not shedding enough, then that's why you're not picked up. If it's a week before and someone was told, well, you've got coronavirus, but the tests say no, it's when they trust the dogs. Well, it
is unlikely that you would, trust the whole process on the basis of the dogs. But I don't know what you do. They use it as a early indicator in other areas, don't you? Like customs,
but also cancer treatment.
Yeah.
Not treatment, but cancer.
So whether or not it's clearly can't define what you do as in the final test. But if it's an indicator, and then it means earlier detection, and in a football club, of course, and other sports clubs, that could mean that less players become infected if you get it early enough. So that could be really important.
And also, it just shows how brilliant dogs are.
Yeah.
Which dogs are they?
Well, that looks like a basset hound, doesn't it? So they're usually some form of hound.
Are you good at telling jokes, Charlie?
I'm already...
It really wasn't a trick question.
No, I know, but I'm already starting to despair.
Are you? Why?
Are you? Are you going to tell a joke?
Am I good at telling jokes? No, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at telling jokes.
Which camera are you going to be on?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that.
On camera 5.
I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that when I think the joke's really funny, I get it out really quickly and get the punchline out first.
You start laughing before.
I do, and then everyone's just like...
Well, at least one person's enjoying the joke.
Yeah,
that way
exactly.
Around.
Yeah. Well, so just a piece in the Times this morning. There's been a survey by a television channel which is trying to shed some light on why some jokes, gags, amuse and confuse in equal measure. Now, and I love the way this is written. In the entirely non-scientific study, 2,000 Brits were shown a range of jokes and asked which ones they needed to read more than once to understand. So the top joke that kind of confused people the most was, how do you drown a hipster? In the mainstream. See, someone got it. It took me a couple of times. Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you find it funny?
No, well, not really. Have we got... can we have the sound effect? Is there a sound effect for tumbleweed that we can get?
No,
if I'd known, I'd have got
you do tumbleweed perfectly. It's fine.
Do some more jokes.
Okay.
That's what the nation needs, more...
OK, here's one. A jar of omega-3 vitamins fell on my head when I opened the cupboard. I sustained superficial oil injuries. Superficial oil industry. Can we just move?
Can we do another one? One more.
Crying out loud.
The team are really loving it.
Honestly, they're really loving it.
It's all in the delivery, isn't
it? Okay. Here's one. I'm very pleased with my new fridge magnet. So far, I've got 12 fridges. Our floor manager laughed. And I'm actually, do you know what's now happening?
I'm not sure that was a laugh about the joke.
No. I'm actually having that kind of hot sweat panic thing that I just need to move on.
How much more time have we got for the jokes?
I'm feeling exposed. We've not got 20 minutes before we move on to the next guest. The time now is 6:21. Green spaces.
I actually went better than I was expecting, if I'm honest with you. It did go better than I was expecting. 6:21 is the time now.